Japan has a reputation for being expensive. It also has a reputation for being surprisingly cheap. Both are true, and both are missing the point. The real question is, what does it actually cost to live here, not visit? And how does that compare to what you're paying right now? If this is useful, hit that like and let's go! Ima, ikimashou! First of all, if you have questions or want more details about any of the topics in this video, please leave a comment below. Alright, I've lived in Japan since 2019. I pay rent here, pension, groceries every week. So here's the real breakdown, what a foreigner actually spends month to month and where the numbers will surprise you. Rent is the biggest variable, so let's start there. In Tokyo, a 1 LDK apartment, which is a 1-bedroom with a separate living space, will definitely cost over 100 to 200,000 yen per month. But if you move 20 minutes out from a major station, that number drops significantly. If you move to a regional city like Fukuoka or Nagoya, you can cut it by 30 to 40%. Family-sized apartments like 2 LDKs and 3 LDKs can definitely reach up to 200,000 yen per month. But it depends on the location. My 2 LDK is closer to 100,000 yen per month, plus the water bill and electricity bill. So if you move out to the suburbs, you might be paying less and actually get more space. Indoor space. No matter where you live, you'll still be using the local park as your backyard. Remember, renting a standard apartment means you have to pay a security deposit, a guarantor fee, and key money, which is a non-refundable gift to the landlord. Combined, it's about 3 to 6 months of rent before you move in. If you want to skip all that, Leo Palace and monthly Airbnb rentals are fully furnished. No guarantor required, move-in ready. But there's a catch. Some of these addresses can be difficult to register for your residence card and difficult to get packages. So confirm before you commit. There's also an issue with salary. Remote income in dollars or euros, Japan is generally affordable right now. Local salary in yen, the math kind of flips. Japanese salaries for equivalent roles run significantly lower than Western markets, so don't be so shocked. The cheap Japan narrative assumes foreign income. But what you get for that money is exceptional. It's one of the safest countries in the world, with public transport that runs to the second, and the world-class healthcare is heavily subsidized. And food quality that makes even a convenience store feel like a meal worth having. The standard of living is higher than almost everywhere else. How about utilities? Water, gas, and electricity come on top of rent every month, so budget roughly 15 to 20,000 yen. The spike comes in summer and winter, so budget more for July, August, and January. Internet is advertised as free or included, but check the contract, it's usually baked right into the rent, not actually free. Either way, assume you're paying for it. Food is where Japan genuinely catches people off guard, in the best way. A bowl of ramen can cost 500 yen, but it's usually 1,000 yen, and a teishoku lunch at a sit-down restaurant can be about 1,500 yen. Supermarkets are well stocked and cheap for vegetables, rice, tofu, fish, and eggs. The expensive part is imported goods, cheese, wine, certain cuts of beef. Eat like the locals and your food budget is comfortable. What about transportation? If you live in or near a city, you probably don't need a car. The IC card like Suica or Passmo covers trains, subways, and buses. Most, if not all, employers completely cover commuting costs. But for occasional Shinkansen travel, budgeted separately, the Shinkansen can be quite expensive. For daily life, public transport here is fast, reliable, and honest. Still, long-distance travel and day trips can reach up to 5,000 yen per person, making it worthwhile to rent a car or even get your Japanese license, which I'll cover in another video. Now, the two costs that catch people off guard are health insurance and pension. Both are mandatory for residents, even if you're not working for a Japanese company. The national health insurance covers the majority of most medical costs. Monthly premiums are income-based, roughly 5 to 15% of your income.
You won't be paying a lot out of pocket for almost any medical expense.
The national pension is simpler. It's 17,000 yen per month, no matter your income. Finally, taxes. Employees have taxes withheld automatically, but freelancers handle their own. Income tax plus residence tax, which is a separate city-level tax calculated based on last year's income. Here's the trap. Your first year in Japan, residence tax is 0. Everything's based on the year before. In June of your second year, a bill arrives based on what you earned the year before, and it blindsides almost everyone. If you're freelancing, use an accounting app. Free with 3 E's is the most popular to log expenses and claim deductions. It directly reduces your health insurance bill and your city tax. Check the description and pin comment for a full monthly budget breakdown, real numbers by category. So here's the comparison that actually matters. Once you factor in healthcare, cheap, high-quality food, no car payment, the safe, walkable cities, Japan is often cheaper than equivalent quality of life in a major Western city. The expensive reputation that comes from tourist hotels and airport ramen, the reality is living here is different. And if you want to know how to actually stay in Japan long enough to make this lifestyle work, then stick around for the next one.